Hey, I got something I'm gonna make. I haven't made in a while, and I thought it'd be with the holidays coming up. It's the perfect treat for like Thanksgiving for a dessert or something just to complement your table. It's a great snack to bring to a party as well. So what we're gonna make today, and the recipe is, if you want the copy of the recipe, I will tell you to go to Alan'sAwesomeKetoWorld.com website. The link is down below to the recipes, and it's in the recipes down there. I will go through it a little bit, so I guess if you wanted to write it down, you could. Just sometimes when I say teaspoon, I mean tablespoon, and so on and so forth. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a little cupcake-sized cheesecakes. They're great to help you control the carb count. They help to control your portion sizes. Like I say, they're great. The kids love them. I really like them. We've made them a couple of times. I do have another video making them as well, to be honest with you. But I thought it was time to remake them with the holidays coming up. And again, so I thought I'd just kind of get into that and do that for us today and have a nice treat for us to have over the course of the next couple of week or so. And yeah, I'm going to adjust the camera, turn it around here so you can see me cooking. So the first part of this recipe is I'm going to take it, I'm actually doubling it because I'm going to make 12 of the little muffins instead of 6. So I got 1 cup of almond flour in here. I'm actually going to break up that and get rid of the clumps in it. I'm going to do that first. And then once we do that, I'm actually going to throw in 2 tablespoons of sweetener. I'm actually going to use this brown sweetener. It actually will help clump it up pretty nice. So this is the Lantana brown sweetener. I actually like this. I like the flavor of it. I'm thinking it will actually add something really nice to it rather than using regular sweetener. Side here. Just kind of mix that in a little bit. Now the next part of this is I'm going to have to, before I go do that, I throw in just a pinch of salt if you want. So just a pinch of salt, right? And then the last part of this is we're actually going to throw in 4 tablespoons of butter. But what I didn't do yet is I got to melt it down. So let me go melt this down and we'll come back and we'll continue on with the crust. Alright, so here's the butter all melted down, nice and warm. We're actually going to throw this in here. Mix it around a little bit. This is all there is to it to make the crust, and just kind of get it going. You want to get it nice and moist. Now you can put a little bit of cinnamon in here if you want a cinnamon taste to it. So that's really up to you how you want to do it. So that's all it is just so it's nice, it's moist. And now what we're going to do with this is we're going to take this and we're going to break it into like 12 equal portions into this here. And then we're going to crush it because this is going to become the bottom part of the crust around the bottom. Now normally I would use, I'm going to get a spoon. Looks better for this. Usually we use the parchment paper cupcake holders, but I don't have any right now, and they don't usually. I know some of the stores sell them. Kruger's used to have them. The last few times we've gone, they hadn't have them, and I don't want to order them on Amazon and wait for them to come in. So that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there like that. I'm going to do this to all 12 here and try to get them somewhat portioned. Now if I have enough, I'll try to come up on the side a little bit. I'm just hoping that the silicone won't stick to the crust. All right, let me go do this. I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like and how it came out. All right. All right, that's the way they came out. That's the way they look. So they're in there. It looks like they'll come out. Now I'm going to throw this in the oven for about 15 minutes, about 10 minutes into it. I'm going to check them and see how they're doing. I'm going to throw these in the small, I have a small toaster oven that I'm going to use so that we don't have to heat up the house. So I'm going to go throw that in there. I'll show you what it looks like when we come back, and then we're going to make the filling that's going to go in them while this is in the oven. All right, while that's in the oven, we're going to take some cream cheese. This is two 8-ounce things of cream cheese. They're softened. I've been letting them sit out here on the counter all day. We're going to throw those in here. I guess I should have done that before. I could have done a little prep work ahead. Close enough. That didn't work out so well, but close enough. It worked. I'm trying to hurry, so all right, let's get this more open than the other one. As you can tell, I'm no perfect cook, that's for sure. My wife's laughing at me. Yeah, just it doesn't want to open right. There we go. I got it. There we go. So those are going to go in here. I'm going to beat these up a little bit just to get them softened up a little bit. All right, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to put in some of the other ingredients in here. We're going to put the 2 eggs in here that we have. That's a good idea, though. I know you just heard my wife said, well, you're going to put some lemon in it? I said, oh, that's a good idea. So the 2 eggs, we're going to put in some vanilla. I'm going to put in about 1 tablespoon in there. I'm going to estimate it's 1 tablespoon. 1 teaspoon, I mean, that was a tablespoon. But then we're going to put in a little bit of lemon juice in here. Shouldn't have thrown that out. This is not in the recipe, so this is just something we're going to add in just to see if we can get some tartness in it. Throw that in there. And we're using this as the organic lemon juice. And then we're going to put some sweetener in here.
Now we're going to put in about a cup of it, and this is just a regular sweetener. I'll probably put in 2/3 of a cup, so it's not so sweet. Alright, and then I'm using the whole earth, erythritol monk fruit mixture, and we're going to beat this up. I'm going to hit a thing, and we're going to wipe down the sides of it a little bit here. All right, let's continue to mix. Onward we go. That's what it looks like. Now if you want to thicken it up a little bit, you can put it in the refrigerator a little bit and it will thicken up a little bit. This is okay the way it is. We're going to actually bake the second part of it once the crust is done. So now we need to wait for the crust to be done. I'm going to bring them out. They're going to cool for a few minutes before I put this in it. And then we put it back in the oven. So let me come back in a minute and we'll show you the next step. While that's in there, I just wanted to kind of show you the consistency that I have it. So that's the consistency I have. So like I said, when the crust comes out, we'll be dividing this into 12 pieces and then putting it back in the oven. All right, they're out of the oven and they're ready to go. So you can see they browned around the edges a little bit, and that's what you want. I'm gonna use this. This is a 1/4 cup, and I'm just gonna put some in here, and I'm gonna start dumping some in here. I'm gonna try to evenly distribute it out into the 12 cupcakes. Now that is still hot. That pan is still hot. You can hear the kids outside playing football or something nice. How's everybody like the daylight savings times now? It's, or I should say the lack of it. Getting dark out now, and all right. Let me finish this up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there it is. That's what it looks like. All right, I'm going to throw this in the oven. It's going to go back in at 300 degrees. It's hot. Still, the pan's hot. So it's going to go in 300 degrees. We're going to let this go about 20 minutes this time. So if you're worried about it cracking or something else, you can put some pan with water in it as well to help prevent it from cracking. These are generally, because they're small, I don't usually have the problem cracking on them like I do with a full-size cheesecake. But pretty simple. That's all there is to it. And let's throw this in the oven. Let's show you what it looks like when it comes out. All right, they're out of the oven. That's what they look like. Came out pretty good. So we're going to let this cool for about 30-40 minutes, and we'll come back in about 30-40 minutes and give it a taste test. All right, so we actually waited there. This is cool. We actually stuck it in the refrigerator for a few minutes too.
And I have the lights off here, so maybe it's even a little dark because I forgot to turn these lights on. So, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. But this is the way it came out. I showed you what they look like. Right, so I took one of them out. It actually came out pretty easy. I was surprised how easy it was. And you can see the crust on the bottom. Right. So it came out pretty good. Now, last time I think we made these, we put some kind of we had a strawberry jelly that I believe that we got from Keto Chow. I mean, Chalk Zero. So we used that last time. I'm actually going to cut this in half. I'll show you what it looks like cut in half. Here. Come around so you can see the inside. So that's the inside of it. Turn the overhead light on. So that's better. So that's the inside of it. All right, let's take a bite and give it a try. All right. Now my wife had me put that lemon in the cream. It gave it a really nice little tart taste to it, so that was really good. Wow, that's really, really good. Again, perfect ways to control, instead of having a big piece of cheesecake and not knowing how much, a nice little one. Now again, total carbs on these are about 2 for 1. Well, serving size is 1. So you got 2 carbs in one of these. Fat's about 18, so it's a good amount of fat. Protein's 4 in it, and total calories in it is 194 calories in one. So not bad, not bad. It's a good snack, pretty low carb, really, really good snack. So definitely something worth to, like I said, if you can put some berries or something on the top of them, decorate them, put them up there so they look really, really good for Thanksgiving or Christmas or when you're going to a holiday party. If you made these and brought these to a holiday party and people would eat them, they would never know that they're a keto recipe, right? So this is one of those recipes I think that everybody likes and everybody will eat. I brought them to work before. And they love them. So, all right. Hey, if you guys appreciate the video, like the video, make sure you're doing a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon. You're awesome. Hey, go down there and look at that that membership. If you'd like to have the recipe emailed to you, join the membership, and you provide me with an email number. I'll mail you whenever I cook a recipe. I'll email you the recipe so that you can make it your next yourself and give it a try. So. And plus there's some other benefits as well. So, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys are awesome.